I just don't think I'll be able to surf. It looks way too hard. I feel like I'm gonna make a fool of myself. So that's fun. Aloha, I'm Shay Kelly. On this episode, we'll explore the culture, beauty, and excitement of the gorgeous islands of Hawaii. Last time, we explored the depths of Waikiki Bay in a submarine, met a Pearl Harbor veteran, and got face-to-face with sharks. In Hawaii Part 2, we'll continue our interview with
Extra!
learn how to spin poi balls and hula like a pro. Robin and I will have a minor collision when I go surfing. Don't worry, he lives.
Here we are, 2,000 feet over Kaena Point. Aloha!
And I'll take my first flying lesson in a Paradise Air ultralight. So join me and my slightly bruised camera guy Robin as we learn about the Pearl of Polynesia, Hawaii.
Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to see their face on TV. To me, this all means very little. I'll be fine here in the middle, as long as I'll be noticed by you. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to be famous.
Hawaii is a group of 7 islands located in the South Pacific Ocean.
Aloha, welcome
Hi.
to the Culture Center.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
During our last visit to the Polynesian Cultural Center on the North Shore of Oahu, I learned to play the ukulele and how to settle an argument. Before I go too much further, this is Robin, my camera guy, who takes part in all my adventures with me to get all the best shots. At the New Zealand village, Roxy taught me how to spin poi balls. So can you tell me a little bit about the history of poi balls?
Sure. Well, poi is actually an implement that was used by the Māori people, the other native people in New Zealand. They use it to keep their muscles flexible. They use it to practice with. Today we use them, the women use them to dance. Good job, go a little faster.
Okay.
Cross. Now you know why that's soft, huh?
Yeah, that makes sense. For some reason, poi is also the name of the Hawaiian national dish, and I'll get a lesson on how to prepare poi at our next stop.
Poi is a traditional staple for the Hawaiian people. If you can imagine everybody eating potatoes, and then we finally learned how to make mashed potatoes and enjoy that. So the Hawaiians are the only ones among the Polynesians who made mashed potatoes or poi. And we're going to use the vegetable we have as our staple, and this is called kalo. And this is cooked kalo, so it's ready for us to prepare. Here we go. Take a piece of our taro. Now what we want to do is start to mash it. Okay. Right here. Push it down. Try and push it down. Make it little. There you go. Good. Okay, you try a little bit. Try this piece right over here. It is. There's hundreds of varieties of this. There.
This rock is
We also
heavy.
make poi from bananas, sweet potato, breadfruit. But this is the most popular vegetable to make, our poi. You take some water in your hand. Good.
Now, I'm not known for being really brave about trying new foods. I've bungee jumped in New Zealand and swam with sharks here in Hawaii, but I'm pretty fussy when it comes to eating things I'm not used to. There's nothing.
And that's poi.
I guess if you tried to eat potatoes with no butter, gravy, or sauce, they'd be a little bland too.
Waikiki, a handsome honey is waiting for me. With nice eyes and lovable charm, and a sweet Hawaiian hospitality. All that means at Waikiki, a handsome honey is waiting for me. Nice eyes and lovable charm, and a sweet Hawaiian
for the hula lesson. It was a lot of fun.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Did a great job.
Thank you.
job. Mahalo.
Bye. That was a pretty good lesson, and it'll definitely come in handy later when I learn about the history of the luau.
Pulling your right really hard.
Stick around. Shay's Rock and Roll Tour will return after this. Today we're getting some surfing lessons from Sunset Susie. She's been running a surfing school for 10 years here on the North Shore. Hey, how you doing, Sue?
Shay.
Pretty
Nice to meet you. All right. You here to learn how to surf?
I am. Whenever I think about Hawaii, you always think about surfing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, woo!
Totally. Well, we're here to teach you how to surf. I'm going to do my best to teach you. It's really fun today. Small waves. Perfect for learning. We got your board here. It's called a soft top, and it's pretty soft, which is nice because in case you fall and that board comes up and hits you on the head, it's not going to knock you out,
Yeah.
which is always a bonus. Paddle just like you're swimming. Good. Strike your best surf pose. Perfect. Cowabunga, baby. Okay.
After just a couple of practice runs, I'm an old pro. Robin wants to get an even closer shot. Well, it's life lesson time. Be careful what you wish for. It was so cool because it was so amazing because 1 second you're just like lying on your board, right? And then all of a sudden you're paddling and you don't know the feeling unless you can actually experience it because you're going and then you stand up and such a flying. It was so cool.
Aloha! You're watching Shay's Rock and World Tour from the North Shore of Hawaii.
Hawaii is the world's playground. Spectacular beaches, ideal weather, and activities ranging from high energy to about as laid back as you can get, all against the background of Hawaii's rich and colorful culture and music. No trip to Hawaii would be complete without a visit to a traditional luau. Get food.
Should I be adventurous and try some play?
Look at all the food. Am I weird? Am I going colorblind or is this bun pink? I'm not that hungry, except for when it comes to dessert. The luau at the Hilton Waikoloa in Kailea on the Big Island features a spectacular show that features music and dances from all over the Polynesian islands. Grant from Mixtia entertains in the band, helping to bring a greater understanding of his cultural roots to Hawaiian visitors. The feast at the luau goes on forever. I had no idea I could eat so much, and the entertainment purely Hawaiian. How do they move their hips like that?
That's not too hard, huh?
Then I had my turn on stage.
Oh man. Oh man.
Can you say embarrassing? Even though I had a hula lesson a few days earlier, I think I'll leave the hula to the professionals. Accommodations in Hawaii range from a hammock on the beach to places where you can golf, swim, or just kick back and relax without even leaving the hotel. The Hilton is an awesome resort complete with a train and boats to take you from one end to the other. best part, though, was when Grant and Kahea from Mixja dropped by for Kahea's birthday celebration.
Happy birthday, Kahea.
And we hit the pool.
You're watching Shay's Rockin' World Tour from Hawaii. That was fun. That was good fun.
More with Mixjet. Coming up next on Shay's Rockin' World Tour.
Your song Native Anthem brought in more of your Hawaiian background?
The song just talks about the difference in lifestyle between traditional Hawaii and modern day Hawaii. And basically in the old style, everyone lived in the valleys over here because that's where your life came from, your food and your water. And nowadays it's kind of talking about trying to climb the ladder, basically. And back in the day, it was just living in society, everyone coexisting and everyone would kind of help out, and nowadays it's more of a power struggle thing, and it kind of just talks about that.
Is all of your music original?
We like to write our own music, but when we play at a gig, then we'll play a lot of cover songs too, because we like to play the songs that influence us to get to the point of being able to write our own music. So it's a good blend, but as far as our CD and stuff, it's all our own.
Would you guys mind signing your CD for me?
Sure.
That would be great.
It's gonna be our first time.
Bye guys, thanks for everything. Your music was awesome. I had a great time.
Bye. Aloha. Run. Where's she going? I guess the show's over.
Not even close. The Big Island is famous for Mauna Kea, the tallest mountain in the world, when measured from the ocean floor, and also Kilauea, one of Hawaii's most active volcanoes. We visited the caldera, or the summit of Kilauea, located in Hawaii's famous Volcanoes National Park.
There are many ancient Hawaiian gods associated with the volcanoes that form the islands, but the greatest fire goddess was, and still is today, Pele. The legend of Pele is really interesting, but kind of long, so here's the highlights. Pele arrived with her family as the islands were still forming. Another god, Ala'o, saw her coming, recognized that she was much stronger, and disappeared. Go Pele, go Pele.
The awesome power of the earth is everywhere to see. The lava flows are hardened now, but with a volcano you can never be sure when or where it's gonna blow its top again. It's really like no place on earth I've ever seen. Volcano House has been overlooking the crater for 150 years, but the original buildings have been replaced at least 4 times. Wonder why.
When you visit the park, you can choose to bunk in these rustic little cabins. Aren't they cool? I'm really excited to be staying right by the crater rim.
extremely cozy. I'm gonna choose this bunk, but you probably already guessed that. I better get a good night's sleep because in the morning I'm suiting up for my first ever flying lesson. Coming up next on Shay's Rockin' World Tour. Hawaii is paradise. Everything is so green and alive. So far, we've seen Hawaii from inside a shark cage and from the top of a volcano, but there's still one viewpoint we need to check out. Up on the north shore of Oahu, we met Denise and Tom from Paradise Air Ultralights.
Okay, you ready to go fly?
We're going for an early morning flight with Paradise Air. They've been providing lessons to ultralight pilots for years. Denise explained that these two high-tech ultralight aircrafts are really safe. If the engine stops, we land with the wind. And if there's any other problems, like, say, the wing falls off, there's a rocket-propelled parachute.
I'll do the takeoff, and then once we get up a little ways into the air, I'll get you on the controls and have you do some flying.
What? If I've learned one thing on the show, it's to expect the unexpected.
Oh, they didn't tell you that you'd be flying today?
No? Are you kidding?
No, I'm serious.
I'm flying?
You'll be amazed how easy it is. You'll see.
It's pretty early in the morning on a picture-perfect day in Hawaii. Even though I didn't realize I was going to be flying the ultralight myself, I had a lot of confidence in Denise.
All right, go ahead and take a grip there. Now pull with your right to straighten us out. Shay's doing all the flying right now.
Wow, God, Shay, we knew you had it in you.
It's so amazingly beautiful over the north coast of Oahu. This just might be the coolest thing I've ever done. I feel like I could stay up here forever.
Nice flying.
You're doing great on the controls now, Shay.
Thank you.
From here, the island of Kauai is about 86 miles that way.
Oh, cool.
Well, let's do a sharp turn to the right now. You totally got the hang of it now.
It's like being on a roller coaster that you can steer. If you take a look to the east, you can actually see Honolulu over on the other side of the island. That's how high up.
Pull with your right? That's okay. Now you're doing radical turns.
No kidding.
Here we are, 2,000 feet over Kaena Point. Aloha! We got some nice light conditions, so we're going to do a little power off landing. We're going to cut our engine and glide on in.
What? Power off?
We're going to back off on the throttle so the engine goes back down to idle. And then we're going to flick the two switches that turn the engine off.
Eek.
And now we are a glider.
Oh my god.
Dillingham traffic, marker light 2 double echo is 3.3 and a power off descent for runway.
I think this is the closest I'll ever come to feeling the freedom of flying like a bird.
What do you think?
That's so cool. It's peaceful and quiet, and I am steering.
Huh?
It is.
You want to try steering it with the power off?
Sure.
It should be pretty much the same. All right, Shay, go ahead and bring us around so that we're facing the ocean. There you go. Perfect. Now straighten us out. Good job. All right, now we're going to face down towards the point. Just a real mellow turn to the left. Perfect. And now straighten us out. And I'll take it from here. I got it. Hey, nice job on the flying, girl.
Thank you.
You're like a natural. You get lined up on the runway.
Woo!
There we go. We're down on the ground.
Oh my god.
Hey, nice job on the flying. You were absolutely an awesome co-pilot. You caught on really quickly, and I had a great time flying with you.
I did too. It was awesome. So cool.
Right on. Well, congratulations on your first introductory flight to ultralighting, and I hope you continue to have many more successful flights.
I will.
Aloha.
From the North Shore of Oahu.
You're watching Shay's Rockin' World Tour.
So that was my visit to the islands of Hawaii.
Okay. Mahalo for watching, and we'll see you next time on Shay's Rockin' World Tour. I wonder where we'll be going next. So into the shotgun. I can't stop doing it.